database name, mydb.json, any name, pet store dot. Okay, Hasib.
Yeah, thank you, Sangeeta.
Okay, ma'am.
Wait. I will show you the demo in your machine.
Okay.
What was the last demo you have tried? Sample 1, sample 2, and can I see what is sample 3? Guys, please pay attention. You change pet details in 11, 12, 13. You give ID instead of body, you give name. 105, let it be. Body, you change it as pet name. And you give some pet name. Just wanted to show this data is getting stored in that.
Okay.
You give. I will use your machine to demonstrate the concept.
What
You
means?
give it.
Yeah,
Instead of body, you give name. Left
Okay.
hand side. So that
And-
we can show this is a pet details. Line number 12. Don't give body, you give pet name.
Change body to name.
Line
Okay.
number 12. Pet name. Third, if you want, you can change 13th line. Let it be. Or you give a category ID or tag ID, something like that. Okay, listen carefully, all of you. Line number 17, it's not 200. 200 is response code. 201 is I have given a request and the connection is successful. Only because of this code, it's not executed. You give 1, 201. And you copy paste this URL, the current URL which you have activated using JSON server. You choose any of the URL. You have post, you have profile, and you have comment. Okay, you copy that profile and paste it in your 21st line. Save.
Yeah, ma'am.
Launch this. Open your console and click post. Click that button.
Which button? Yeah.
So connection success. Okay. Only once I saw the message connection success.
Okay.
Go to your whatever the JSON file you have created.
Pets. Okay.
What is the JSON file? No. Go to your sample3.html. Okay, this URL. What I don't remember. What was that? Pet details or pets? Scroll
Pets.
up.
It's pets, I think.
Scroll up here. Pets. Scroll down. No, profile is empty. Then it is incorrect. You go to browser.
Okay.
And you click post. But I can click again. You can see connection success. Then the problem with data. You go to your code.
Okay.
Till connect. You can see that connection success message.
Yeah.
Go to sample 3. It should load under profile category. Till connection success. Okay, I will. Should be post. It should be true. You give a header also. You have input 1. Input 1. You give 20th line console.log of input 1. 20th line. 20. Save. Okay, go to browser, refresh. You click that button. Connection is success. Click again. Okay, go to your sample 3. Whatever the code I'm sharing, you add. Will give the response header.
Okay.
I am sharing to you.
Where?
Where 20 after 21st. Save.
X is miss.
XHR1.
Eh?
OI, the object name.
Beginning of the
XHR.
line.
Let us set the request header also. This connection is success. And okay, save and go to browser. Last try. Check. It's no, it's throwing. Come down.
Yeah, ma'am, it came here. So,
You change 108 and you give cat.
okay. Where is it?
Prevent default, I think you need to call.
It's preventing default. So if you want, you can give that option. This ID should be unique. So wait, the idea behind this is the idea behind the code which is in front of you is same. We will get through HTML and we will try. So whenever we click this button, we initializing this is my input. Once if the server is ready, do we specify any storage place? Did I specify pets.json in my code? Anywhere did I specify my location? No. What was the only information which I have provided to persist the data, to store the data? What was the information we have provided in this code to store this pet details?
The link.
The link. What was this link? This is a HTTP live link. If you stop your JSON server, will it works? And will it store in pets.json? Guys, can you relate? I started my server. I created an HTTP call link for my JSON server. With that link, I am establishing a connection. Can you relate? So this link is responsible for this pets.json. It can be anything. I'm not specifying the location. I am specifying an HTTP call. With that call, the post action is getting performed. Can you try the same with get? Is it possible? By using the same link, can I perform get and I can retrieve the data here? Or you can retrieve it in Postman. Okay, now you try this cat. Save and save. Go to your browser. 107. Again, it's asynchronous only. So go to your JSON pets.json location. So you will be finding, oh my God, I think you need to add, it is adding only one. So don't have profile. You add it under comments and try for both cat and dog. You go to the URL sample2 instead of profile,
Yeah.
you give comments. And even you can activate comments is not there. Okay, you give under post. The same URL, just post.
Okay.
Why the data is getting? Just post. Save. Double quotes is missing. Now change it as docs. You give 109 or 110. Save and go to your browser. Do we get one more problem? Scroll up. So under post, can you see line number 9 and line number 14? We have stored permanently. Data persistence means data stored permanently in our JSON by using JSON server. With the HTTP, we are making a call and we have performed the storage. Guys, can you see line number 9 and line number 14? So don't use profile. Please use post and store the data. Can you see what is happening?
Yeah.
Can you go to Postman and try the same using get? Go to Postman, Postman application, copy this URL. Paste it, send.
Ah.
It is get or post. We are going to fetch the data. So the HTTP method will be get. Scroll down. Can you see? Are you with me, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
You give /108 or 109. Let's see. Send. Can you see the output? The same thing we are testing. Point number 1, we have installed JSON server and the server is in running state. And the JSON server, we are gonna to watch the whatever the data flow in and out in our JSON file name. For his case, it is pets.json. And this Postman is just used to test our activated URL. HTTP from server, it will retrieve the result. And also, can I use post and can I able to insert in a Postman? Is it possible? In Postman, by changing post and by providing this post URL, can I, if I provide the proper format, will it insert?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Fine. I want all of you to try this. Joel, share this code. Only changes, add header and yeah, please change the status code. Thanks. So I want all of you to try this. So in the current folder, in the current instance, in the current location, you need to install. Use npm install JSON-server to install and to launch the JSON server. And by using the current server, watch the respected file, get the URL, and you can use the respective file to watch whether the data is storing and whether we are retrieving the same data. Try the same. Okay, Joel, listen.
Yeah.
All of you listen. Here, instead of button, can you place 2 text box, 3 text box? If you provide 109 docs category ID in a text box, and while clicking the button, can you persist the data in this JSON file, pets.json?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it possible?
Yes.
I'm asking all. Here I provided, inside a script, I provided ID, pet name, docs, category 1. Instead of these 3, can I give 3 text field? Button remains same. Quickly after 5th line, add 3 button. Do it, Joel. No problem. You can do it. No, I'm sorry, not button, text field, not here. So when you people share your screen, what happening to you? Will you able to try or you need time? So what I'm trying is, instead of the static value, why can't we give the value by from the user through HTML controls? Input. After 5th line, listen, go to 5th line, you give enter, give input tag, name is equal to ID, and then ID attribute. What is this? What happened to this guy? Leave, give me the control.
Yeah.
Listen. All of you, please pay attention. Let's assume pet ID or whatever we tried. Let it be ID. ID is equal to ID. So let me give placeholder as enter pet ID.
But ma'am, there should be a input type. No?
Input itself by default, it will take text field.
Okay.
Okay. The second one is for pet name. Sorry. Pet name. Oh my God. And the last one is for category ID. Are you guys with me? This time it is not static value. I'm going to get the value from the user through 3 text field. When I click the button, how to pass the data from HTML to what is this? JavaScript.
Get element by ID.
This is so instead of okay, instead of 109, I should get document dot get element by ID of ID, my double quotes. I need to fetch the value. Here it is. Pet name. Here it is. Category ID. Did I make any typo error? Inspect. So let me give 55. Birds. Okay, you should change. I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. I didn't notice the bird. Okay. Can you see line number 19, 20, 21?
Yes, ma'am.
See, the server is running, by the way. I didn't notice. 56. Box 6 post data. So it's working. Again, I'm repeating. You right click your HTML file, open in an integrator terminal. First step, install your JSON. npm install JSON server. The next command is once it is installed successfully, and go for global installation. Global installation. Because can you see the message? By default, it is local. Local is deprecated in your machine. It's an old command. So go for npm install -g JSON server. So automatically no node packages gets. After that, use np if it is not supporting executable command. npx JSON -server --watch, just to watch in the current location. It will retrieve all the resources available under that. So then you can use this and you can perform get or post. I tried only post. In the same, you have post data. You give one more button, get data, and try to retrieve the data. But that is the last task. As of now, whatever I tried with Joel's machine. So he shared the code. I just want you to execute the same. I will ask Joel to share this entire code. So initially, whatever the static value, ensure that it is getting stored in pets.json, whatever the JSON file, then you give HTML element and you give runtime value and try to insert it. Source code will be provided to you. Only thing is you launch and ensure that you are installing JSON server and you are watching that, you are activating that instance. Same thing you can try with in Postman too, to check. Postman is just to check whether the link is working or not. You remember yesterday's contact form? You remember first name, last name? Come on, email ID.
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
audible?
Yes.
Okay, I will. So those data you need to collect and you need to store it in JSON file. That is what the sprint continuation. So I captured, what is this? Pet ID, pet name, category ID. You need to capture first name, last name, email ID, mobile number. What else? Email, what is that? Birth date. And that comments everything, and you want to persist the data in your JSON file. So before that, I want all of you to test this live JSON server and ensure that your data, both static data and dynamic data, gets stored in this JSON. Those who have completed, you can try with the sprint. Thanks, Joel. Okay, stop. Any query? Nothing new. So this is HTML and this is your JS. Additionally, we have 3 lines and I set header. You try with and without header also. My header, it needs to send a request in the form of application.json and the character set code is UTF. Someone called me. Please tell
Excuse me,
me.
yes, ma'am. Surman here.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you please repeat that watch the JSON file once? I have a
Yeah,
confusion
only
with that.
once. Okay, listen. I'll close everything. I'll delete the running instance. Shall I? You're clear with this code? And by the way, we are handling this dynamic data. Even we have, it is not 3000. Even you can use your own port number, by the way. If the multiple server instances are running in the machine, you can use different port numbers. I'll show a simple demo by default 3000. Then I'll show you different port number. Listen. So right click your any file, you will get an option integrated terminal, nothing but the command prompt. Terminal will be opened with the current prompt. So step number 1, what is the first step?
Install.
So npm install -g JSON server. That's all.
Ma'am, I have error in this step.
Okay, I'm coming. This is only once for your machine.
I also having error.
Yeah. Whomsoever I'm having, I'll connect to you. So second step, you tell me what is the next step. For his machine, executable command is npx. npx JSON server. Surmani, shall I? Hello.
What do you mean by for his machine?
Because it is not taking a default node package manager command. It is taking executable command npx. If it is npm, it's fine. Machine to machine, it differs based on the small configuration change. Either npm or npx. npm for manager, x for executable. So I am giving us July 11.json. Even if you want, you can give double hyphen port followed with 3005 for different port number. All right. And by the way, the resources has been created and you can handle that resource using any of these links. So right click, open in a browser. So 25. Okay. Category ID 12. Post 26. 10. Category ID 13. Post data. If you want, if you feel like there is an error you want to check, you can check your console. Now go back where it will get stored. All the records will be stored in my file July 11. Do I have July 11? It will be automatically created. So if you open, you will be finding under post. This is a default post. Apart from that, you will be having your own post. Is it fine? Those who don't have a problem with this node package manager and other, you can continue. Surmani, is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Those who have an error, and by the way, Joel, share the latest code in the Internodes channel. Please share screen. I heard 2 voices.
Ma'am, Richa.
Richa and
Yeah, ma'am, Vivek.
okay, share
Me
one by
also.
okay, share one by one. I'll start with see, most of you might be facing.
Ma'am, I'm facing.
Okay, share Adish. Right click index.html.
Wait.
What is the error you are getting? Scroll up. Or you delete and open new terminal and type it. You give npm space double hyphen version. Let's see whether you have Node or not. Else you need to install Node. Okay, go to browser. Type Node download. Have you downloaded?
Yeah, I have downloaded.
Click.
Where? I have downloaded this and installed.
16.16.0 LTS.
This I have already done and installed also.